What's going on, guys? David here with you. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about what we got going on for the channel. We also, if this is your first time here viewing my channel, be sure to check out my playlist. If you're interested in learning things about the appliance repair business, regardless if it's flipping appliances, starting your own business, you want to be sure to check out my channel and my other videos because they're packed with great content. So I wanted to start a little series. I generally try to post stuff up in between about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. That's just because when I get home, it takes time to edit and different things like that. So I would say I would probably post up about every Saturday night, every other Saturday night at 10 o'clock. If not, first thing Sunday morning, there would be a video. And in this series, I wanted to start from scratch at the very bottom. Wanted to talk to the guys that are maybe interested in appliance repair. They just got started, and we're going to work our way up to different levels. So the guys that's been with me, I appreciate you guys. You can always learn something no matter where you're at. So let's talking about getting experience in the appliance repair business field, working on washers, dryers, appliances, just getting started. Say you're interested in starting it, but you want to know how to get experience. Well, there's a couple ways that you can get experience, and these ways that I'm going to talk about are going to be ways that you can use without having to go and pay for a course per se. And then we will eventually talk about, taking a route of courses and different things. But I want to start on a level of you're not sure, you don't even know what courses are out there, and you want to get started in appliance repair. This is where I'm going to start you at. So you need to get experience. You need to familiarize yourself with washers and dryers. Washers and dryers are going to be the simplest thing to start on. They're going to be cost effective. You can go out here and get these appliances and put parts in them and not have to spend a whole lot of money just learning how to work on them. Washers and dryers. So first thing you would need to do is let everybody know in your family that you do appliance repair. And you say, hey, your washer dryer messed up, just let me know. Whatever messes up in your family, let them know that you are the guy that works on appliances. Okay? And you never know, you may get a couple right away that may have issues with them. But that's a good way to get experience with tinkering and working on appliances. If you live in a home yourself, you have at least a washer, dryer, stove, and a refrigerator. Unplug yours, familiarize yourself with how to get into your washer and your dryer that you have. Get on YouTube, type your model number in. And so, there's ways to see if you want to get into this before you start moving on the next thing. So the next thing you want to do is it's easy to get your hands on broken appliances. Say, you've got a couple appliances that you've been working on because your family has had a couple that went bad, or they may have a few laying around, and now you want to get your hands on more appliances. So you can always run an ad on Craigslist. You can always run an ad on Facebook, and you could tell people that you'll haul off their old appliances. You could even offer a small fee for them and advertise it that way. And, you could take you $20, $50, $100 set aside. That way that you can go pick up a couple of appliances and begin to work on them. YouTube, my channel, other YouTube channels are packed with information on how to work on washers and dryers, how to diagnose, where the heating element's at. You could get your own experience. It may not happen in a fast way like you would want it to. If you're looking for a fast way to learn these appliances and different things like that, then the other best alternative would be to find another company that'd be willing to train you. Go call up an appliance repair company, or go walk in and talk to them and say, hey, you're interested in our appliance repair, will they train you? That would be the other fastest alternative to getting experience. But the good thing about this first step with getting experience is that if you learn to work on these washers and dryers and you find out this is for you, you can also go take your money and go buy these broke ones real cheap. Throw a heating element in it, throw a belt on it, put some new slides in it, rollers, whatever is wrong with that dryer, or, the lid switch, drain pump, whatever is wrong with that washer, and you can start to, now you've worked on them and you're feeling confident, now you can start to buy them and flip them and sell them and make money that way. So that's what's good about that. But you're going to gain a lot more experience quickly if you go train with another company that's maybe running 7, 8, 9 calls a day, because you're going to be able to see these, you're seeing several different things a day. But even then, when you're telling everybody you're fixing on appliances, you're going to get people in your family that's going to call you. So now, the next step, and as you're working on these appliances, the next step you're learning is how to, plug these model numbers in. Sears Parts Direct is a good place to look up parts. I use Sears Parts Direct because my parts house can't look up certain model numbers like LG and Samsung and a couple others. So I always go to Sears Parts Direct and put my model number in and go find my part, copy and paste my part, and then put it at my parts house. And the good thing about washers and dryers is that a lot of these parts that you'll need just for washers and dryers, you can go on Amazon and get these parts. So, and I have a video. I'll have a couple of videos in the description, especially about the parts list and different things like that. But the first thing you need to do is get you some experience with washers and dryers, familiarizing yourself. You've worked on a couple for your family. You've bought a couple of them. You've worked on them. You know how to get in and out of them. You've got experience with that part first, and you know that you could get your parts for a pretty good price off of Amazon. Then you can move on to the next step. But first, you need to see if this is for you. At this level right here, you ain't got to go get licensed. At this level right here, you ain't got to have insurance. At this level, you can see if this is what you're interested in doing and take steps. And the next step would be, buying them and resell them and make money that way, because you can make great money. I mean, you can pick them up $20-$30, put a $15 part in there and turn around and sell that joker for $150. I mean, so first things part is, this is a way that you can get experience. This is the way I got experience. I only worked with the company for 2.5 months, and then my experience that I gained is basically on my own, doing my own research, taking these calls. And so now that you've got experience, now what you can do is the next step, which I may do a whole video series in itself on this, but now you can start to advertise. And when you start to advertise, the best thing for you to do is, for one, you'll start getting business through word of mouth. But when you decide this is what you want to do, and now you can start advertising, that's what the next part's going to be here. Because, even though I had little experience, I would still advertise and people would call me. And I was only good at washers and dryers at the time. Yes, sir, I got a Samsung refrigerator that's blah, blah, blah. Well, I would tell them one or two things, that I don't have time right now to work on this refrigerator. Maybe you could try somebody else. or you could turn around and tell them that we don't currently work on this particular brand refrigerators at this time, and they'll call somebody else. But you know, when you get experience, then you can start advertising, but there's things you need to do before you start advertising, things that you need to build up. I'll talk about that in another video, but I just wanted to, you know, start here at the bottom and teach about how you can get experience. And, you know, before you go spending any money on any courses or anything like this, this is a technique that you can use. Tell everybody in your family, advertise, write a little ad up and say, hey, you got a broken washer and dryer, give me a call, I'll haul it off. Or you got a broken washer and dryer, I'll pay, you know, a certain amount for it. Find out what that sweet spot amount is in your area. You know, I'm not going to give you a number that it used to get them from. You got to figure that out on your own. But, you know, offer a little money, get you some appliances, get familiar with them. Get familiar with looking up model numbers and how to locate these parts. I'll do another video on that for guys if you would like me to. I can do that for you guys. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see, because I like to reach all kind of levels of people here in my channel, and I want to start with the basics so nobody's confused. And I want to get better at my teaching, you know, because teaching is an art itself, and so I wanted to break down this so people can understand and start from, you know, each level. But this is David with DC Appliance Repair. If this is your first time here to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. That's how I get support for my channel. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to leave me a comment. You know, it's 2020, so I'm working on a lot of things that I tried to get out at the end of the year. We're definitely going to be putting these things out. I'm working on that app. I know you guys are interested in this app. I'm finishing that up. I'm finna create that group so we can have you guys a part of this group. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.